in Grass Valley. They used to go to Yuba City to pee. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. See, there you go. The Schultzes. I don't know if you know them, but anyway. So, anyway, I want to welcome you all to Thirsty Geniuses Laugh Your Fucking Ass Off comedy night tonight. I'm going to have a few rules if you could possibly help us out here. Number one, these comedians work very hard for this, so please keep your table talk down to a minimum. Please keep your table talk down to a minimum. But you can laugh and do all you want there, please. We appreciate it. First of all, I'd like a couple of hands. Give them up for George the bartender. Make sure you tip him, please. And Doug is on sound. Make sure you give Doug a good hand. And of course, studio on fourth. So give them a round of applause. And the young gentleman, Adam Holwerda, who came up here earlier, and myself, we're Thirsty Genius, and we're proud to bring you this here comedy show. So without further ado, we're going to bring up our host and MC. Ladies and gentlemen, this gentleman's played at Pioneer Underground. He's also played at Catch a Rising Star. We're lucky to have him. Give it up, please, for Mr. Stephen Ryan. Steve Ryan, please.
Fuck you guys, I'm way better than those applause. Let's have fun. I'm totally just kidding. I didn't deserve those applause. You guys are just gone. How's it going? Fuck yeah. LYFAO, baby, laugh your fucking ass off. I kept trying to think of, like, you know, anagrams to come up in the background with it, and all I could think of was, let's yell father at orphans. No. Oh, I'm sorry, someone's hurt? Father. God, what a great crowd already. Oh. So I am in a 8-year-long relationship with my girlfriend. Let's not give it up for that. Holy fuck, man. 8 years. That's like 2 bad presidential terms, you know? Just like, holy shit. Her favorite thing to say to all her friends about me, she's like, you should have seen him before I came along. I'm like, fuck you. 30 pounds lighter with no alcohol dependency, like... 30 pounds over 8 years. That is a shitload of weight, man. And everyone's like, oh, Steve, you'll get bigger because, you know, there's, you get comfortable in a relationship and you know, your metabolism's gonna slow down. And I'm like, no, maybe I'm just a really good boyfriend and there's a lot of calories in a vagina. Maybe I should switch to half a grapefruit in the morning. She likes to say to her friends, and they'll all agree, they'll be like, you know, before I came along, he would sleep with anything that walks. And don't you hate that, guys? Like, because her girlfriends are totally agree. They'll be like, yeah, guys will sleep with anything that walks, which is totally not true, ladies. Because we would bang a hot chick in a wheelchair. Like, let's fucking roll, America. Goddamn right we will. I remember our first date. She lied to me. And not with her words. She showed up to the date with a push-up bra on. That is deception from the get-go. What if I would have showed up to the date with a grand cinnamon roll tube duct tape around my thigh? Let it bulge it out. Halfway through the night, she's like, oh my gosh, your junk smells like cinnamon. Holy crap, I've hit the jackpot. And I'm like, I know. Maybe if I get lucky, you'll try the icing. That's a damn good joke. The push-up bra. She might as well have strapped a bag of potato chips across her chest, man. Because either way, I'm going to open up both in a desperate attempt and realize there's nothing in it but packaging. I'll be like, holy crap, I got duped. And why is there crumbs at the bottom of both? Fuck you. Woke up the other day, to a car alarm going off for like 3 minutes. And I was like, fuck. This is a great Kesha song. Love me some Kesha. You know who I love more than Kesha? Is Nicki Minaj. Nicki Minaj. Not gonna lie though, I liked her a lot better 7 years ago when she was Dennis Rodman. Fucking right. Oh, no, like I said, I've been in a relationship for 8 years. Beautiful girlfriend. We have a beautiful 6-year-old son together. Fucking awesome. And we also have a rice cooker, which is just the epitome of the greatness of my relationship. I know. You're like, wait a minute, girlfriend, baby, rice cooker? Fuck yeah, rice cooker. My girlfriend gets pissed that I use my rice cooker so much. She's like, you love that rice cooker more than me. And I'm like, that rice cooker makes my meal a shitload better. She goes, you like that rice cooker more than your own son. And I'm like, I know that rice cooker's mine. Fuck you. God, I took him literally the worst. I mean, he's 6 now, but like a year ago, the worst experience of my life ever as a parent. Like, I mean, I've had some bad ones. You know, you accidentally drop them in the first 3 months. It's fine. They're fine. They're fine. 5-second rule, motherfucker. You're just like, no, he's good. Fuck. I took him to Walmart, and the bathroom was crowded. And he's like, Dad, I've got to go to the bathroom. He's like, I got to go in the stall. And I'm like, okay, I'll come with you. And he's like, good, because I'm scared. And I'm like, all right. What I didn't tell you is that I get screamed at by my girlfriend and by my son for picking his pimples. Like, I know it's gross, but I'm just like, oh, and I always squeeze it, and they yell at me. His mom especially screams at me. So we're in this bathroom stall, and he's like squatted and doing everything, and he has this huge zit on his nose. And I'm like, fuck it, man, I'm going for it. And I just punch the fuck out of it, and I get it, and I'm so happy. And before I could celebrate, he yells out, no, don't touch me there. Mommy said never to touch me there. Here's what happens as a 29-year-old parent when you hear this. Freaked the shit out of me. Luckily, we're in a Walmart bathroom. Nobody could speak English but us. I was fucking thrilled. Oh, the child. I was bitching to my buddy the other day. I was like, dude, it's that time of the month with my girlfriend. And he goes, I just do it anyways. I'm like, holy fuck. You just do it anyways? That turns you on? Like, you get hot during the elevator scene of The Shining? Like, god damn. Like, I'm not gonna get turned on looking at something that seems like it's losing the 8th round of a boxing match, all right? I'm staring between her legs. I'm like, honey, I don't know whether I should be turned on or know if it's gonna be a hell of a shiner in the morning. Jesus. And he goes, well, okay, if you don't like that while she's on her monthly cycle, there's another entrance an inch away. I'm a simple guy, folks, all right? And I like my sex simple. In fact, I like my sex like a run-on sentence. No periods, no colons. Let's leave it at that. Fucking do it anyways. Ugh. And we wake up the other morning and she's like, hey, let's take a shower together. And I was like, yeah. You know, because it's 8 years. I figure she's guaranteed to be naked in the shower, right? I am super excited. And I hop in and I'm so happy and I'm watching the water just hit her face and she's splashing her hair back and forth. And I'm looking at it drip off her and all I could think was, damn, honey, I am freezing. Can I please get under the nozzle? This was a horrible idea. I've made an awful error. Oh my God, freezing my balls off. And so she's like, you know what we should do? We should have sex in the shower. I'm like, yeah, because it sounds awesome, but what you don't realize, which seems pretty normal, is that everything in the shower is wet. And it sucks because you're doing these weird maneuvers, you're like slipping all over. And like public sex, there's a thrill to it, you know, because you could get caught. You're like, oh, I could get caught. Shower sex, there's a thrill to it because you could get paralysis. Like, it's some scary shit. And I remember halfway through, I'm like, you know, I really wish that I had one of those rubber mats that my grandma uses about now so that I'm not slipping all over. And then halfway through, I lose my boner because I'm like, wait a minute, why does my grandma have one of those rubber mats? Holy hell. And so, like, the other thing I didn't realize about the shower sex is that she had this covered in soap, you know, soap suds on her body, on her legs. And it looked really sexy, but what I didn't realize is the soap she uses is that exfoliating soap with the little bits of pumice in it. Yeah, nothing ruins a moment faster than being halfway into something that feels like a kitty litter box. You're like, I don't know if I'm gonna orgasm or pass a stone, honey. I'm so sorry. And we get out of the shower, and I made the fucking biggest mistake I've ever made in my life. I start drying off with a towel. And she looks at me and she goes, what are you doing? I'm drying off, honey. She goes, those are the decorative towels. And if you're laughing, congratulations on being a slave, motherfucker. She owns you. That dick is for show now. God, decorative towels. Like, I had no idea what she meant. You know, decorative towels to me when I was a bachelor, I thought that was like 2-ply toilet paper. And I'm like, Billy, don't use the good shit. Decorative towels. Ugh. Screamed at. And so I thought about it, and I'm like, you know what? This is funny. I'm going to start doing stand-up comedy. And when I do stand-up, I'm going to get good at it eventually. Fuck you, audience. I'm going to get good at it. And when I get good at it, I want to make a lot of money. I want to get a nice house. I want to get a nice house that can have a lot of nice garages. And I want to have a lot of cars in all those garages. And I told her she could pick out any car she wants. And my girlfriend wants a bright red cherry Ferrari. And I'm going to let her have it. Yeah, and I'm going to let her sit in the leather seats and play with the GPS and the moonroof. And I'm going to stand there outside the window dangling the car keys being like, oh, that's a decorative Ferrari, bitch. Take the Hyundai. My name is Steve Ryan. Let's bring up your first comic. The guy's a genius. His name is Matt Wiegand. He has done all kinds of stuff. He is the longest running host at Great Basin Comedy Club. Please give it up for Mr. Matt Wiegand.
Keep it going for Steve, guys. Keep it going for your host. Doing a great job introducing me 3 different times. Thanks, Steve. You're like the ending of the last Lord of the Rings movie. I was like, oh, we're going? No? Yes? Okay, good. I'm super excited to be here. You guys excited to be here? Yes! I love doing comedy. I always get excited to do comedy. I remember the first time that I did it, the stand-up comedy, I called my mom because I was so excited. I'm like, Mom, I'm doing stand-up comedy in Reno. And she goes, Matt, you know that sigh from your mother disappointment always follows? I'm like, Mom, what's wrong? She's like, Matt, I'm a teacher, okay? I know things. You gotta listen to me right now. If you try to be a comedian for the rest of your life, you're just gonna end up poor. I said, Mom, if I wanted to be poor for the rest of my life, I would have become a teacher instead. Totally true. So are there any teachers in the house right now? Any teachers? One teacher? Give it up for that lady, whoever just clapped. Whether or not she's a teacher. Because being a teacher in Nevada is hard because Nevada, we don't give a shit about our teachers. Here's a real stat for you. Nevada, 51st out of 50 in public education. 51st out of 50. We beat math. We're so bad, guys. There are Somali pirates that wouldn't raise their children in Nevada because they care about their futures, okay? We're one behind Libya right now. Run with me, cowboy hat. You can do this. Nevada's a tough town to be in. We're a tough town. We're a tough state to live in. Here's some other stats for you. Nevada, 4th in America for drug use. 3rd in America for obesity. 2nd in America for alcoholism. And 1st in America for gun ownership. All right? Yes. How did I know that was going to go over so well at this audience? Can you imagine if there was a party with like all the states showing up to the party and they're all hanging out, discussing the Constitution, drinking martinis, whatever, and Nevada shows up to the party? We kick down the door, we got a bucket of chicken dipped in cocaine and a shotgun ready to go off. We're like, what's up, everybody? It's time to party. New Hampshire would be like, oh shit, Nevada's here. We'd punch New Hampshire in the face, pound a Four Loko, be like, is that your girlfriend, Vermont, New Hampshire? Oh, I'm gonna win a muck of the shit out of her Lake Champlain. I'm gonna battle Mountain her Montpelier so hard. And if you don't get these jokes, that's cool, because Nevada cut is funding for geography 5 years ago. So what's up? The joke always gets applause afterwards. Like, here's a bunch of shitty things about our state, and we're all like, fuck yeah! I do know it. That's why I wrote the joke. Thank you, guy in the front row. We will make it happen. Tonight's going to be magical. I'll tell you what's not magical. Driving through Urington, Nevada. Jewel of the West, they call it. I was driving through Urington one time, and I get pulled over. Cop comes up to my window. He's like, you know why I pulled you over, son? I'm like, speeding? He's like, that's right, son. We do things a little bit slower out here in Urington. I was like, man, I'd hate to get raped in Urington. After a while, it stops being terrifying, starts getting awkward, like, hey, man, can we hurry this up, please? I got places that I need to be. So I do comedy like all around Nevada. And that's fun. I did it in Fallon not too long ago. And when you're driving through Fallon, they have a sign that says, welcome to Fallon, the oasis of Nevada. And I'm like, I think you should change that sign, Fallon, to welcome to Fallon. We don't know what the word oasis means. Or there's a weekly comedy show in Winnemucca that I do every once in a while. And there was this one time I was there, and I started getting heckled after like 5 minutes by an 80-year-old woman in a tube top, right? So I don't know what to yell at her, because she's an 80-year-old woman. I don't know what to say to her. So like the bouncer starts taking her out of the bar, and as he's taking her out of the bar, her 80-year-old tits fall right out of the tube top, and I swear to God, go down to her fucking belt line. Because apparently in Winnemucca, if your boobs can be used as suspenders, you get free pancakes and $10 at the tables. So I moved to Reno to go to college, to go to school here. Anybody else go to UNR? Fans of UNR? Sorry, I didn't mean to make everybody disgruntled. College, fuck this guy. But yeah, so I came to Reno to go to UNR, getting my degree in political science and international affairs, which is like saying I'm getting my degree in fairies and goblins, because that's what it's going to be used for, imaginary jobs. I can imagine myself going up to a job, they'll be like, well, Matt, we like you a lot, but can you build a database? Can you design a website? I'll be like, well, nope, but I can borrow money from my parents and paint with all the colors of the wind. So you guys need some of that? I also moved to Reno to start doing comedy. Started my comedy career in Reno, which is fun. Not real. Moving to Reno to start doing comedy is like moving to Montana to become a boat captain, all right? Not a lot of opportunity there. I was talking to one of my uncles not too long ago. He's like, well, Matt, how's the Reno comedy scene? I'm like, ooh, there's only like 5 comedians in Reno. We're more like a comedy clip, like a comedy teaser trailer. He's like, well, it's got to be good to be a big fish in a little pond, right? I'm like, again, pond. Too big of a word. We're more like a bunch of guppies stacked on a moist sponge. So, but I worked a couple of jobs. I put myself through college, so I worked 2 different jobs. And I'm really poor, because college is fucking expensive now. I'm really poor. I'm so poor to the point now that buying new clothes isn't even a good investment for me. Like, these might look like jeans that I bought from Old Navy a couple of weeks ago. You'd be wrong, because these are jeans my mom bought me when I was 10 years old, and I just held on to them for the longest time. Thank God skinny girl jeans came back into fashion. Like, I don't even buy new underwear. Everybody has heard that joke about how a guy will wear his underwear until it literally disintegrates off of them. We will not buy new underwear. That doesn't happen, all right? And that's totally true. Because the underwear I'm wearing for this very show looks like a flag after a Civil War battle, okay? It's not even underwear anymore. It's just a dick curtain that I wake up and swing over. Time to start my day. Here we go. But I work with kids. That's a good transition. Dick curtain, children. So I work with kids, and kids are super cute. No, I'm making it worse. Kids are fun. Kids are fun. They can be adorable. One of the little boys comes up to me. He's like, Matt, I really like this girl. He's talking about one of the 8-year-old girls. He had a crush on her. He's like, Matt, I really like this girl. How do I get her attention? And I'm like, write her a poem. Because elementary school is the only time you can do that without looking creepy. So go for it. So he writes this poem, and it goes like this. Roses are red. Violets are blue. Would you like to eat pizza at my house this weekend? Circle yes or no. Okay. Guess that wasn't a punchline. Sorry, audience. But kids can also be giant assholes. Kids can be giant assholes, and they don't even realize that they're doing it. Like, kids don't really understand that I'm an adult, that I pay bills, that I pay taxes and whatnot. So one of the kids was like, hey, Matt, what do you want to be when you grow up? I was like, I want to be a stand-up comedian. He was like, ooh, sounds like a waste of time. Thought the audience would like this one. Yeah, I burned myself, sir. Thank you. You can't take credit for that burn when I do it. Okay, now we're back on the train. Now we're doing it. This little girl one time, she's looking at me. She's eyeballing me, you know. She's like, hey, Matt, you got big boobs. I was like, what the hell, little girl? That was a really insulting thing to say. But guess what? You don't, so shut up. Thanks, guy in the back. The table in front of you was like, oh my God. And you're like, so. Didn't think I was doing that bad. Thanks, Studio on 4th. All right, we're back in, guys. We're back in. Went on a date last week. That was super fun. Thanks, guy. I thought it was funny, too. Went on a date last week, and I knew it wasn't going to go anywhere. Because in the first conversation that we had, she tells me that she's terrified of the male organ. Terrified of the male organ. I said, I'm terrified of taking this relationship any farther. But I can't blame her. I can't really blame her, you know, because guys, on the scale of pretty things in the universe, dicks. Thanks, table in the front. You guys know what I'm talking about. Yeah. Realistically, there's like porcupine fetuses and dicks right there, right below it. I mean, imagine, let's do this for science, guys. Let's do this for science, okay? Pretend you've never seen a penis in your entire life, okay? They don't exist on the planet Earth, and you're just walking out of your work, you're going home, you're gonna go bowling, maybe see a movie, and a penis just beams down in front of you from space. You'd be like, oh my God, what the fuck is that? Oh, Jesus, it's like an arrow and a mushroom and some ball bearings, and it got covered in Grandpa's ear hair. Oh, got infected with elbow skin, Jesus. Captain Kirk wouldn't even fight that shit, you know? Elbow skin. Oh, I'm sorry. Do you use oil of Olay in the shower every day? Jeez, guy with the magnificent moisturized penis. Excuse me. Listen, guy in the front. This is not about our conversations. We can have a great conversation after the show. Can't help it. I like you. We're gonna have a good time. As it got awkward, as I took a drink from my beer, worst silence ever. Gulp. So when I was going out with this girl, I really liked this girl. Before this date, I really liked this girl. So I got all gussied up. You know, I put on my new shirt, my lucky shoes, my show off my dick jeans. And as I'm walking out of my house, my roommate turns to me. He goes, "Hey, Matt. Your ball's called. They want their personal space back." I looked back at him. He'd been playing Xbox 360 all day. I said, "Hey, roommate, your virginity called. Said it's coming to party." He looks back at me. He's like, "Hey, Matt, David Bowie from Labyrinth called." He said, "Nice." Now we're back on. Yes. Who doesn't love Labyrinth? Communists, that's who. If somebody had clapped, Cowboy Guy would have beat the shit out of you, so you're lucky. Nobody. What? Really, look around. How else am I going to describe him? Exactly. Flannel shirt. Oh, wait, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it's not good enough. You look fashionable, whatever. You rock that, dude. Don't shrug. Be like, fuck yeah. Wearing a cowboy hat and I kick ass. Look at me. I'm wearing a cardigan. I know my beard screams badass, but my glasses scream pussy. Speaking of that, so we got some Yuba City people here and some Auburn people too, yeah? Do you just do that whenever somebody says Auburn? Like you growing up in school and like, welcome to Auburn Elementary School. Yeah! People come to Auburn to play football. Oh, now stand for the national anthem here in Auburn, and the crowd throws a riots. Beat the shit out of the other football team. Play now, bitches. Welcome to Auburn. But so who here is from Reno? Who's from Reno? Reno folk? Yeah. I like living in Reno. Did you guys know that Reno is the most alcoholic city in America? Yeah, now Reno screams. Suck it, Auburn. Most alcoholic city in America. Rest of America, their national pastime, baseball. That's cool. Reno's pastime, liver disease. And that's the way we fucking like it. Yeah! But they got these cool events that go on in Reno, like the Hot August Nights, the balloon races. These are fun. They're cool. One that I fucking hate is the Street Vibrations. Anybody ever be here for Street Vibrations? Does anybody like... Oh, shit. Does anybody... Yeah. Don't give me rape nod right now, sir. Does anybody like Street Vibrations? Yeah. Figured you would have been here for horse vibrations. Sorry, sir. But tell that to him. I didn't say that. But for Street Vibrations, on the side of the Circus, they had a sign that said, "Welcome Street Vibrations. No colors," as in no colors, gang colors, you know? And one of my buddies, I'm always looking for extra money. He's like, "Hey, Matt, you want to work security at the Circus for a part-time gig?" And I'm like, "Listen, man, I know that I look really badass, but this isn't going to work." Can you imagine if a biker gang was walking into the Circus and I'd be like, "Hey, man, no colors." He'd turn around and be like, "What the hell did you just say to me, boy?" I'd be like, "Cute vest." "You look good. Proceed." One more rape nod. "Thank you, sir." That one's free or three? 3 rape nods. We can count. All right. Good. Even his girlfriend is like, "Oh, shits. Now we're counting again." We're at that special level of drunk where every little thing is an accomplishment. He made it out of the bathroom without piddle on his pants. "You're such a big boy." And I got applause from his girlfriend. All right. Oh, thank you. I got applause from you, too. You are a big boy, sir. Congratulations. So, what else do I want to talk about? My buddy just got married not too long ago, which is cool. That's cool. But I had to get a tux. I had to get a tuxedo, so I go down to Men's Warehouse. And I hate being in Men's Warehouse because, like, their suits are fine, their suits are cool, whatever. But I hate the casual wear, you know, that the middle-aged guys wear to show that they're still men, you know, because they have the shirts that have, like, a big pile of skulls. The big pile of skulls is on fire, and there's crosses in the background and glitter. Because they're men, you know? Like, what someone, you know what I'm talking about. You don't shop there, do you? You don't work there, do you? All right, good, we will proceed. Or they're, like their jeans. Have you guys ever seen this? Where, like, and I'm sorry for anybody that's wearing these right now. Like the jeans with the crosses on the back pockets. Everybody's seen these. Like, whose idea was this? Either that guy hates Jesus or he's a secret ass vampire hunter. One of the two. Like, or I hate men's cologne. Not the way it smells, just the way they name it. You go to the end of Men's Warehouse and they got like all the boxes of cologne and they're named so retarded names like Polo 54, Ocean Mist, blah, blah, blah. Name them things that women will be attracted to, like men's cologne. I have a job. Done. Men's cologne. I subconsciously remind you of your father. Boom. Oh, shut up, Auburn. Your town's not that big. So, back to dating, I guess. I'm not the most impressive guy in the world, I think. Not the most impressive guy. You know, that wasn't the punchline, Auburn. Hold on. Not the most impressive guy. Here's an example. Here's an example. I drive a Ford Focus, all right? Not the most pussy-getting of cars. I will admit it. I'm sorry, too. You guys want to get the ladies, go buy a Chevy or something like that. Because the Ford Focus, it's not like I can ever drive up to a girl, roll down my window, and be like, what's up, baby? I drive a Ford Focus. And she'd be like, oh, my God, really? Oh, Jesus, the Focus is so affordable, and it gets such good gas mileage. Oh, take me, Focus boy, take me. This will never happen. But apparently, if I raise my truck up a couple of feet, throw a pair of testicles in the tailgate, put a tap-out sticker in the rear windshield, change my license plate to PSYETR, I'm down to fuck, right? Welcome to Auburn. Did you see that table? The only thing that gets more pussy in that town is roofies. How much time I got left, John? What was that? Air Force signals? 1 minute? Okay, I got my last joke for you. So I got this 15-year-old cousin, and he just got his first cell phone, okay? Hold on, guys. Just got his first cell phone, right? And he's already begun sexting. He's doing the sexting stuff, okay? And he didn't even know what he was doing. He calls me up. He's like, Matt, I think I'm doing the sexting. And I'm like, well, tell me what you said. And he reads me a text message. It's like, I'm going to unbutton your shirt and kiss down your chest and unzip your, and I'm like, whoa, stop right there. It's pretty clear this girl is a whore. He was like, what does that mean? I was like, it means you're a lucky son of a bitch. That's what it means. 15 years old? Way to go, cuz. Because I don't get the whole sex message thing. It's not my style. It's not what I do. To me, sexting is like Dungeons and Dragons meets a porno. You know, like what are you going to do? Ooh, 15, take off my pants and do a sexy dance. What are you going to do? 2, go on my period and get a headache. Sorry. No magic tonight. Told that joke to my dad, and he didn't laugh at all. And I think it's because, he told me that he didn't find it funny because he's from a different generation. They didn't have text messages when he was growing up, you know? So I was like, I thought about it for a second, like, what if they had text messages in, like, World War II times? Can you imagine what that would look like? It'd be like this. Shh. 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 LOL. Thank you guys very much. My name is Matt Wiegand. Have a great night.
What's up? Is everyone having a good time? Real quick, Matt did his joke about rolling a dice and getting she said, I have my period and get a headache. And I heard some woman yell, what about the back door? Raise your hand, you filthy minx. Holy Auburn! God damn! Auburn, you really paint the town red there, don't ya? Holy shit! And who are the people from Yuba City? Woo! That's where John's friend stopped to pee, right? Did we mention John's best friend is R. Kelly? I deserved it. Fucking A, we're going to take a little break of 5 minutes so that everyone can go get something to drink from our amazing fucking bartender, George. And when we get back, we have 2 amazing comics for you. Also, next Saturday, May 25th at 9 p.m., George's birthday bash, the bartender. You have to come. It's $5. Drink all you fucking want. Cowboy had it until you can't cowboy had it no more. Woo! We'll be right back with your comics. Ellis. Oh, there we go.
of the northern sky, over the land where the ice feels light. Came a winter, it came so cold. I drew my demons out to the snow. Into the night we flew, scoring the skies with the paws we drew. Drawn together like moths to light, never believing we burn so bright. When troubles keep expanding, tie me a long rope, 'cause it's you that keeps me standing, it's you that I need more. Oh. Over and over we leave, scarring our minds with the things we've seen. Never sure what we're